Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the New York Yankees. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show. I've been in the gym every day. Whole lot of wins on the way. Bossed up, feeling like I can't lose.
First pitch coming your way next. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Kevin Gausman. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
All right, ready to go here. Gavin Lux now at the plate. Rafaela makes the grab on the run. One pitch and one out. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13, Junior Caminero.
2 down, bases empty. Here's a big power threat. Junior Caminero.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people. Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in New York, and starting on the mound for the Rays, Griffin Jax. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup move. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Line to the left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Andres Phillips, the American League leader in RBIs this year. Swung on, belt. That one carrying. Out of here. Another one in his incredible season. The Yankees score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. But a guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there. can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Here's the 0-2. Movement in the bullpen. Joe Boyle, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Brooks getting cranked up as well. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Batting for the designated hitter, number 99.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
In today's game, hitting with power is essential, Boog. With pitchers throwing 95 and above, stringing hits together is hard to do. So home runs and extra base hits are crucial, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
The 0-1.
Inside.
Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Way out front for strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've really got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Oh, look at the stop. To first. Got him. Nice play. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back at Yankee Stadium, top of the second. So the New York Yankees putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they look the part completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive. Plenty of season still to go, of course, but they look like a team that's built for October.
Rice puts it away for the out. 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Stepping in, Johnny DeLuca.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Barely hitting over the Mendoza line this month.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
That one at the knees for a strike. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. Rays held in check here. They trail things here 2-0. Back in the Bronx and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season it's been a struggle. Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. And you got to figure Regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year. Caught him looking for the K. And he'll challenge that called strike.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And that one was indeed a strike. So they'll lose their first challenge. The 1-0.
Boog, his preparation is off the charts. I was down in the clubhouse today trying to find him just to pick his brain a little bit. He's so buried in that video room, it's hard to get a chance to talk to him.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 down, nobody on.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the second. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game.
That's that RMG. Whoa, wait, my whole team. Oh, wait, we don't need no play. Shoot like Z.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Forte.
This one in the air. And there's one down.
Batting in, the center fielder, Cedric Mullen.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Rice takes it to the bag. First 2 batters retired here at the top of the 3rd.
The shortstop, Carson Williams.
2 outs, base is empty. Carson Williams next to hit for the Rays.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swings through that one. 0-1. In the air, right field. Gonzalez has a beat on it, and that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Joe Boyle.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Leading off for the Yankees, third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Foul ball there. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
Here's a 1-1. This one popped up. Lux in position. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
He's picked up right where he left off, Boog. Red hot at the plate and it's continuing that trend again today.
That one found hard the other way. Gonzalez with another scorching run of play lately. And the 0-1. Down the line, it's a base hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion. No, Boog, the biggest storyline coming in is just how hot he's been at the plate. Today's no different, already producing. He's a true X-factor.
This one in the air, center field. He's got it. Well behind the runner, they've got him doubled off. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2, the Rays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Gavin Lux.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a swing and a miss. Gausman, multi-time All-Star, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Foul ball, still 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That is his 3rd of the game.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. The Rays trailing by 2, top half of inning number 4. Strike 2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
On the ground, right side. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero. He's 0 for 1.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
2 down, nobody on. And that one hammered. Phillips going back to the warning track, makes the catch. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Yankees 2, the Rays nothing. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cedar Rafaela.
Number 12, Cedar Rafaela.
That's a ball.
Late on that fastball.
That was straight queso right there.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Nope, outside.
Got him. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Judge with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
No, inside.
Judge comes up empty there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in, so hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0.
Big racks, what I stack, ain't no chit chat. I'm on the move, making moves till my hit snaps. All brightest, profit from all nighters.
We go to the top of the 5th. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. Out in front and foul to the left side.
Well, these Rays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now. One of the best ways to attack good off-speed stuff is to try and go the other way with it. Let it get deep, let the ball travel. But I haven't seen that adjustment made so far. So we'll see if they can make it with the at-bats they have left.
Late with the swing there. On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And that's a 1-out single.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Chandler Simpson will hit next. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. Late swing, foul to the left. DeLuca, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that's in for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, it's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't survive it. This is Rays baseball on the show, Florida. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ben Rice. That one fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. Strikes him out with 100.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
1-1.
Slider right there. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. .99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Wells at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That is strike 2. Got him swinging for the K. The big righty strikes out the side. Yanks held in check as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back now in the Bronx. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
I ain't trying to do too much. I'm trying to stay tapped in, yeah. Chasing you up, I don't need distractions, yeah. Connected, I'm obsessed with manifesting. Guessless, I'm only worried about my checklist. Probably spent 6 on my family's expenses. Money made the memory, so I do not regret. Feeling like I'm God's best investment. I don't got no time to pet it. Paris Fashion Week, they asking me.
Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit.
Cedric Mullins.
Swing and a ball popped up. One away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop Carson Williams.
And that one wrapped foul. The Rays down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So the Rays batting order turns over, and now it's Gavin Lux. That's to third. Fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Strike 2.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Runner at second. 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that'll do it. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mason Engler.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly.
Ryan McMahon.
Two now. Pulls the string with the change. Jump struck him out.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And Singy, he leads the league this year in runs scored. Into the outfield for a knock. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Phillips now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. The 0-1. Tap back to the mound. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Cena Rafaela.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. That is the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Yankees 2, the Rays nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Got him looking for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact. 5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Struck him out swinging. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
The Yankees up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Out to short, Caballero. Slinging it to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now the right fielder, Johnny DeLuca, 1 for 2. He was late there, strike 1.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Ripped to short. Rays retired in order. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. This is Rays baseball on the Show, Florida.
Now pitching.
Cole Sulser will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge.
What a stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Second baseman, Junior.
The 0-2. Just
that's out.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. His 9th homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, it's such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
1 down. And now here is Ben Rice. Yankees up by 3. Here the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 1. Ball.
And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground, out to short. Sends it to first, and that is that. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 3-0. We're at the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Rays, Chandler sitting. Right down to shoot. No balls, 2 strikes.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Rafaela under this one. And there's 1 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, number 40, Nick Forte.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
The Yanks leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
But they're racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Mullins at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. No question about this one. It's out of here. Cedric Mullins sends it out, and they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kevin Gausman makes way. Really solid performance out of him as he leads with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back. So they bring on the veteran, Fernando Cruz. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And it's fouled away. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Reigns with a solo shot to trim the lead. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for the
Back
Rays.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ian Seymour. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Austin Wells getting ready to hit. It was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Take it high in the... He's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. He goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now. Right through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen, throwing beating.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out. first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
What can he do at the plate, Boog?
These stats are just crazy. Are we sure his bat is legit? And it's like magic.
And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Through 8 full, the Yankees out front 3-1. Last chance for the Rays coming up. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, David Bednar.
Same opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W. Hey, this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Bednar, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Caballero fires to first in time.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the first baseman, number 8, Jonathan Orlando.
And it's fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
The Yanks trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Down to the last out for the Rays.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Caminero in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off. And they'll do it again. Chopper right side.
That ball foul.
And that's a foul ball. Got him. That's the ball game.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Schaub. Thanks for joining us.